Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Robert. This is the live show we do just about every Tuesday, except for the past two Tuesdays we have not done the show. Apologize for that. And I apologize for the tardy start. I went to launch the live and it went wonky like things do. We start off every show with something we call the roll call, and we got a ton of folks coming in early. We've got Dennis. Good evening, Dennis. We've got Ross, who just sent 20 stars. Thank you, Ross. Ross has sent stars 125 weeks. Appreciate your support. Raylan is with us. Good evening, Raylan. Hello, right back at you. Bob just sent 50 stars. Thank you, sir. Bob has sent stars 125 weeks as well. Let me make sure I am up to speed with all of the folks checking in. Well, Ross just sent an additional 20 stars. That brings him up to 40. Let's see. Kimberly is with us tonight. Good evening, Kimberly. Marie is with us as well. Good evening. Jean, welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. Okay, Dennis sent 400 stars in the first try. There were like 5 comments that were there, so I apologize for that. Dennis sent 400 stars. Dennis is the king of stars, 161 weeks. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that. Tiffany is with us, as is David. Hello, Liam and Tiffany. Hope everyone is doing well. Tiffany just sent 100 stars. Tiffany is the queen of stars, by the way. Tiffany has sent stars 162 weeks. Raylyn just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Raylyn. Pardon me. Raylyn has sent stars 12 weeks. Appreciate your support. Mom is checking in. Mom says, hello, Castro Valley. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Hey, Mom, I love you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great evening. Yes, my name is Robert. This is the Castro Valley News live show. This is episode 302, by the way. There you go. Raylyn just sent an additional 200 stars. That brings Raylyn to 400 stars. She says, a stars party is active. Let's go. We have 3 minutes to make it happen. Let's go. There you go. Thank you so much. If you are listening and you're new to the show, my name is Robert. This is the Castro Valley News live show. We do this thing every Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. Good evening, Maggie. Welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. Jean is saying hello to Mom. Hey, Mom. I love you. We love you. If you are listening, if you are watching and you would like a shout out, post up a comment and we'll give you a shout out by your first name only, because we respect people's privacy here on Castro Valley News Live. That's how we roll here on the live show. So let's give a couple more moments to the roll call. People may not think that there's a show tonight because we've missed 2 weeks. And holy smokes, Janella just made it rain by sending 800 stars. Thank you, Janella. And Janella has sent stars 127 weeks. Thank you so much, Janella. Appreciate your support. Good evening, Kathleen. And Janella has a message. Hope to see everyone at Carpet One Direct Floor sales tomorrow night, Thursday evening. Thursday evening. And you can bring socks or underwear for 5 extra raffle tickets. I'm going to just cruise right into what Janella is mentioning right now, because it's that time to move along, to sing some praises for the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to copy and paste here. In the comments, what I've just done for you is Dennis, yes, Dennis, I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, you know what? Before we talk about the mixer, let me answer Dennis's question. And it's a great story. Dennis is asking about my interaction with Brian Copeland. My ship, yeah. Janella says, yes, please, unused underwear to bring to the mixer this Thursday. Janella, that is a very important stipulation to make. But getting back to Dennis's question, Brian Copeland and I, our ships have passed in the day, in the night, in the evening, in the afternoon, many, many times. Brian Copeland is a proponent of Fred Zender, who was the owner of the Forum and the San Leandro Times. And because Brian Copeland is from San Leandro, Brian and Fred Zender had a very close working relationship, and they were also friends. Brian called me a while ago asking if we could do something to promote his comedy show that's going to be at the Center for the Arts on Redwood Road. And Brian, I spoke to quite some time ago. He was on the front page of one of our very first magazines. And Brian he is a true Renaissance man. He is doing the comedy shows. He has also been a personality on KGO quite some time ago. He's also written 5 books, and he has a new fiction murder mystery thriller. I'm trying. Handsome Don is with us. Well, Handsome Don, good evening. Glad you can join us. Brian Copeland has his 5th book coming out next Tuesday. So he gave me a ring and asked me if there was a way that we could promote the book coming out and his comedy show. That's going to be, it's the 10th, which is the day before Mother's Day. There's 6 comedians. And Handsome Don just sent 10 stars. Thank you, Don. Don is the Prince of Stars. Don has sent stars 152 weeks. Thank you, sir. Don is with us. Don is in the house. So yes, Brian Copeland he wears many hats, and whatever hat he is wearing, he is a complete pro. I have to confess, I have not read any of his novels to date, but he did give me his newest book that's coming out Tuesday. I'm going to check that out. The cool thing about his books is a lot of the locations in these books are either in San Leandro or in Castro Valley. And in one of the books, Brian essentially fictionally blew up Crush Comics. He's going to reconstruct Crush Comics in one of the future books. Brian is a super cool dude, and he's a smart guy, and he's got ties to Castro Valley. A lot of his family worked in Castro Valley. He loves the Chabot Theater. So that was my interaction with Brian Copeland. And I only met Brian because we both worked for Fred Zender, who was the esteemed, well-respected, to the utmost degree, the former editor of the San Leandro Times and the Castro Valley Forum, and was also news director for KPIX and KTVU. Fred Zender hired Dennis Richmond, Elaine Corral, and the very first African-American news anchor, Belva Davis, many, many moons ago. So Brian and I are kindred spirits in our undying respect for Fred Zender. So that was how that happened. And it is a pleasure to see him and promote what he's doing, because he's had a very long career. He's written very successful one-man shows, Not a Genuine Black Man, and there was another one about his grandmother, which was very, very heartwarming. So that is how that worked. And thank you, Dennis, for asking that, because this show really is about participation from the viewers and the listeners. So I'm gonna really, really quickly explain to you, and I'm gonna post the link again, because I really completely got off track here. So in the comments right there, right here, right now, immediately in the moment, is the URL link to the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce, their Facebook page. And I share that every show because of all of the wonderful and proactive and positive things that that organization does in our community, which is Castro Valley. Pardon me. Uh, they also that's maybe two or three us if you're counting at home. They also do tons of stuff in the other areas of unincorporated Alameda County. That's Ashland, Cherryland, Fairview, parts of San Lorenzo, parts of San Leandro. You get the picture. The Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce are the great business owners and merchants who do all sorts of great things to bring fantastic events to the community. And if you are a business owner, if you're a merchant, if you're just a person in that area who wants to get dialed in to all of the great things that are happening in regards to events that enhance the quality of life, in addition to promoting local businesses, absolutely promoting shopping local, the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization you should get dialed into. And one of the great things that they do every month is they have a mixer. Hello, Kathy. Welcome to the show. You're just in time. I'm going to sing some praises and throw some flowers at the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. Their mixer is coming up this Thursday, and it is being held at a wonderful community business. That's Direct Sales Carpet One. They're located at, where's the address? 2973 Castro Valley Boulevard. That's going to be your April mixer this Thursday. It is free for chamber members. Galen, welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. Kathy just sent 100 stars. Thank you, Kathy. And Kathy has sent stars 146 weeks. Kathy, you're just in time. I'm explaining where this month's Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce mixer is. It's going to be at Direct Sales Carpet 1. The coordinates for that are 2973 Castro Valley Boulevard. If you are a chamber member, attendance is free. If you are not, it's $10. The great, fantastic thing about the mixers is, there's appetizers provided, and there's a no-host bar if you're hungry and if you want a spirituous intoxicant. That's for you. The thing that makes the mixers worth their weight in gold is you get to meet other business owners, you get to mingle, you get to network, you get to learn about things that are happening in the community, things in regards to marketing. Paul Butler, yes, thank you. He says time. Paul, you're a lifesaver. I appreciate you. It starts at 5:30. Ends at 7:30. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I'm over here pontificating and expounding on the greatness of the chamber, not giving you the time. Thursday, April 24th, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It's a wonderful opportunity if you're a merchant, if you're a business owner, like I said, to meet other business owners and merchants, learn about marketing things, how to do business better, what things are working and what things are not working for advertising, for social media, all sorts of great stuff. And, you will get to see probably every time I go, half the room is people that I know and love seeing and appreciate talking to. So you get to see your neighbors, which is really, really the one of the other great things of value when it comes to these mixers. So I'm going to give you the coordinates. That's 2973 Castro Valley Boulevard. That's going to be Thursday night, starting at 5:30, ending at 7:30. There will be appetizers, a no-host bar. If you go in there, you can also bring a raffle prize. You can get a 20-second commercial, which is another thing that is really fantastic about the chamber mixers. Is if you bring a raffle prize, you get to go ahead and go onto the microphone. I hope you're not going to be nervous speaking in front of people, but you get to go ahead and do a 20-second commercial and let people know what you do, what your business is. And, the mixers really are one of those things that really reinforces and strengthens the business community in this whole area because you get to meet other people, you get to make friends. Like I said, you get to swap ideas, learn new things, and just you get to meet your neighbors and fellow business owners. There may be places in the Eden area that you are not aware of. You may be looking for a realtor, and you might meet Ross and Paulette, and they are realtors. You might meet Maggie, and you may not know that you might be interested in a reverse mortgage. You might meet Janella and need a different realtor from a different company. That is really the beauty and the magic of the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. It is the connections that are made through the chamber. So if you've never been to one, Thursday, April 24th, which is day after tomorrow, it's going to be 5:30, 7:30 p.m. It's going to be at Direct Sales Carpet 1. April Mixer. The other thing that I wanted to mention to you about Direct Sales Floors is the owners, which is the Willits family. They really are fantastic people. They do so much for the community. They're involved in Rotary. They're involved in the chamber, all the organizations that do fantastic stuff for the community. You will find the Willits family there, volunteering, doing stuff at the Row Ranch Rodeo Parade. There's a new one coming up. They're there every year. The Willits family at Direct Sales Carpet One, they are just fantastic folks. So last call for you to find something to write with and something to write on, and make note of Thursday, April 24th, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is the time. Be there or be square, 2973 Castro Valley Boulevard. That's the Mixer coming up this Thursday. I have another fun event. I have a couple of events that I want to bring to your attention. And since there has been no show for the past 2 weeks, now's the time to remind you of these great things that are happening. And another reminder, this is episode 302. Wow. We've done this 300. That was an expressive wow. I'm amazed that we have done so, that you guys have sat through 302 shows, because to be honest, I do say this often, and I wouldn't say it if it were not true. Without you guys and gals and people, if it were not for the wonderful audience, this show would be absolutely nothing. I'd be some goofy guy up here doing goofy stuff. Sergio, thank you for the 200 stars. Hope you're well, my friend. Sergio just sent 200 stars. Sergio, you fell off my list, so we're going to bring you back up to 5. So I appreciate your support, Sergio. Hope you're doing great. Another fantastic event that the Willits family and Janella and so many folks are helping to organize is the Barbecue Axe and Brew event, and it's happening May 9th, which is, man, that's right around the corner. This is going to be 5 p.m. to dusk, and it's going to be at the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Park that's over on Dublin Canyon Road. As you can imagine, the name says it all. There's going to be barbecue, there's going to be axes, and there's going to be beer. This really is, it is a fun event. This is their second year. There's also a cornhole event. It's a game, you toss the beanbag through the hole in the slanted piece of wood. It's fun. It's a blast. But the axe throwing thing really is fun. And if you are intimidated by just someone saying that you can go throw axes, don't be intimidated. Every little competitive booth at the Barbecue Axe and Brew, there's someone there who is a professional, who is not gonna who's gonna give you some tutelage, some guidance, some direction, so that you won't hurt yourself or others. It is a blast. Last year, I did some tosses, and I think I threw like 9 times, and all 8 sucked, and then the 9th one was almost a bullseye. It was a blast. It was fun. And this is brought to you by the folks at Canyons Barbecue, Dolphin Graphics, Direct Sales Carpet One. There you go again. And the Castro Valley Rotary Club. This really is a blast. Um, it is free. There is some axe throwing teams. It is competitive. Maggie, thank you for the 200 stars. Maggie has sent stars 115 weeks. Thank you so much, Maggie. Raylyn says she will be pouring beer. Stop by. Stop by. I travel the world here. All of a sudden, I'm Scottish. Stop by and say hello to Raylyn. She'll be in one of the beer booths. So if you're gonna go get a beer, go say hello to Raylyn. This really is a blast, and this is one of the fundraisers for the Rotary Club. I believe this is a fundraiser for the history parade that's going to be happening on May 10. So that's going to be a big weekend. There are 30 teams, I believe, competing for. They are 4-person teams. There is a registration charge of $150, but should I put the echo on here? Here you go. The competitors in the axe throwing events, $500 first prize, $200 second prize, and $100 third prize. But anyone can show up and give them a couple bucks, and you can do 3 tosses. I'm not just whistling Dixie, or I'm not whistling raindrops keep falling on my head. This really is a fun event. Don't miss it. 5 p.m. to dusk. It is going to be, again, at the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Grounds. There is an address for the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Grounds, but unfortunately it is not on this flyer. You cannot miss the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Grounds over on Dublin Canyon Road. Be there or be square. Meredith just sent 100 stars. Thank you, Meredith. And Meredith has sent stars 71 weeks. Thank you so much, Meredith. Appreciate your support. Meredith, I was just being excessively goofy talking about the barbecue axe and brew event, and I channeled someone who may or may not have been Scottish or Irish. Anyways, barbecue axe and brews, it's coming up May 9th, and yes, May 10th is the big Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade and History Festival. It's going to be a blast. I'll bring you guys some more information on that next week. From what I understand, that event is going to be modeled after the light parade. The parade is going to be at night, so I think it's going to be different. There's going to be vendors and booths, and of course, it's going to be a parade. It's going to be the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. It has been retooled, reinvented, reinvigorated, revitalized, and refurbished for all of our pleasure. So it would behoove you to go check it out. Deloy is with us. Good evening to you. Hope you're having a great night. I'm going to jettison that to the floor. And since Kimberly messaged me offline, yes. That's 3 yeses. This weekend is the big spring book sale, 25th, 26th, 27th at the Castro Valley Library. The address for the library is 3600 Norbridge Avenue. Oh, man. That's going to bring some tears to my eyes. I got a Hank hair on the microphone here. He's just letting me know that he's still around. Thank you, Hank. Ooh. But the spring book sale, 25th, 26th, 27th, 2025. I'll be there at some point because I love these book sales. There's always something fun to find at the book sale. That was nice. That was nice for Hank to remind me he's still around. The book sale. Holy smokes. I have a challenge for you. Bring $5 to the book sale because I guarantee you will find probably two books, two CDs, maybe a couple of movies, and you can get all that stuff for just $5. It is remarkable. It is amazing. The prices at the book sale are so low, and they have such great stuff. So that is my $5 challenge. Let me give you the hours. Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. That's for members of the Castro, of the Friends, but you can get there and shop early. Saturday is going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is where the rubber hits the road, where the majority of the people are there shopping. And also Sunday is going to be 1 to 4 p.m. And like I just said, go through your billfold right now, or your purse, or your satchel, your fanny pack, whatever it is that your I think I covered it all. Your purse, your billfold, your handbook, yeah, whatever. Your clutch, that's also a purse. Holy smokes. And Bob says he just ordered Brian's books from the Evil A. You could have, I think you could order them directly. I don't know. But yes, congratulations, Bob. Yes, Brian Copeland does everything, and he does it very good. But the book sale, set aside that $5 bill, and they got everything there. They've got Blu-rays, they got DVDs, they got antiquarian books, they got tons of kids' books. They have Western romance books. I didn't know that's a thing. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Handsome Don says he's got a coin purse. There you go. Wherever you stash your cash. Wait, wherever you stash your cash. Paulette just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Paulette. Paulette has sent stars the same amount of weeks as Ross and Bob. That's 125. Thank you, Paulette. Appreciate your support. Hope you're having a great evening. Yeah, the book sale, that is this weekend. And I could give this item a little bit more time because this is going to be the last time we're talking about the spring book sale. Man, what a blast. What a blast. They have cookbooks, travel books, antiquarian books, mystery books. Since Metal Rob is with us, I have seen many books about motorcycles and Harley Davidsons. So Metal Rob, you should head over to the book sale, bring some cash. They've got CDs, DVDs, CD-ROMs, puzzles, journaling books, mystery books, poetry books, all sorts of it's a blast. I will be there, and I hope to see some of you guys and gals and folks there as well. So that is the last call for the spring book sale. Love it. I adore it. It means so much to me. Did I leave some material somewhere else? I may have. I think I did. Or did it fall? No. Guess I left some material elsewhere. Bebop, bebop, bebop. Nope. Okay. First time back. I guess that's how it's going to go. Now that I have a little bit of time, Rob, glad you can join us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The stars thing. I should mention that really, really quick. Since I think there was a stars party, I missed it. My invite was probably lost in the mail. The stars are a thing. There's an icon here, I think next to the comments, that says send stars. Stars do cost money. You can choose any amount of stars you wish to choose. And that amount will go, 1 penny per star goes to Meta Facebook. But the majority of your stars purchase, like Maggie just did, bringing Maggie to, where is Maggie on my list over here? That brings Maggie up to 300 stars. All of the majority of your stars purchase goes to your favorite live content creator on Facebook. It could be, And see, Maggie just sent an additional 20. So that brings Maggie up to 320. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate your support. Handsome Don is tagging half of Facebook. Thank you, Handsome Don. Appreciate that. The stars thing. Yeah, you can click the thing here. You can send $1 worth of stars, whatever you want to do. If you want to, that's totally cool. If not, we love you just the same. And Maggie just sent an additional 50 stars. Now I have to do some math. That's 370 for Maggie. Obviously, math is not my strong suit. Micaiah is with us. Good evening, Micaiah. Micaiah just sent 200 stars. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Micaiah has sent stars 115 weeks. Pardon me. And Micaiah owns the wonderful Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. And now I'm kind of kicking myself because I see where I left my documents. Give me 1 second because I want to get these papers that I left across the room. That's how it works when you're live and you haven't done a show for 2 weeks. You forget something. Most weeks I'm really on top of not forgetting stuff, but it's been a period here, and I apologize. This is something that a lot of people are talking about. It's on a lot of people's minds, and I'm just going to give you the gist of the entire story. And then if you guys want to, and that's another thing that I forgot about, but we'll get to that right after this. So what's happening at Marshall Elementary School? So there are 3 teachers who are not returning. There are 2 teachers who have been involuntarily transferred to other school sites. 2 of these teachers have had some sort of dispute with the principal there. They have both filed complaints with administration, and so 2 teachers are being transferred to other school sites. There's a 3rd teacher who is involuntarily not returning to Marshall, and the community and also other teachers are nonplussed. So are students. And tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. See, I from a journalistic standpoint, and Bob has reached out on the topic, and I just want to give some insight because there is significant community interest in this from a number of groups, being fellow teachers, students, and parents. A lot of passion is involved in this here, which is why I chose to cover this. But to get to the point, tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. outside Marshall, there will be a walk on Marshall campus in support of these 2 teachers. Michael B is with us. Good evening, Michael B. Michael B says, hello to Castro Valley News family. Missed you guys. I'm moving again, but I'm moving in with you. I don't have room for you, Michael B. But with that said, Michael B, I am glad you are with us this evening. So this is the passion that's happening in the community. And I want to give you a caveat that I am not against the school district. I am not against the school board. I am trying to bring this information to the community. And again, if you are interested, April 23rd, which is tomorrow, 7:45 a.m., there's a peaceful show of support for 2 dedicated and respected educators. Also happening tomorrow. There is going to be a march at 5 p.m. in support of these two teachers. It's going to be starting near Wells Fargo. So at 5 p.m., folks are going to be meeting at the Wells Fargo parking lot. The march will be along Redwood Road. And I think the march will end at the 6 p.m. board meeting on Alma Avenue. And that is where a lot of people plan to have their voice heard on this topic during the school board meeting tomorrow night. And that starts at 6 p.m. You can look at the Castro Valley Unified School District website. I believe their meetings are still held online, so you can view from home. The caveat with this is the comments will be made during public comment. This is not on the agenda, so the board will not be commenting, nor will the superintendent, nor any of the Castro Valley Unified School District staff be responding to your comments tomorrow night. That is important to note. I do not anticipate this item being on a Castro Valley Unified School District agenda for discussion because it's a personnel item. The coverage that we put out there earlier, I gave the school district ample opportunity to comment. I didn't expect a comment back because it is a personnel issue, but I wanted to give them the courtesy to comment in case there was some, even to say this is a personnel issue, we can't comment. That would have been something appropriate as well. I do not envision these protests prompting a reversal of those transfers. And I think we're all kind of familiar when you work at a location where there are a lot of personalities that are different, things like this happen. My experience, I have not heard of two teachers being transferred. With that said, not every transfer involuntarily is brought to the attention of the media. I'm just saying this because there's quite a few people who there's some folks who have commented wondering why this is getting so much press. And to be honest with you, it really is something that a lot of folks in the community are very passionate about and have an opinion about and are interested in and have been messaging and saying you need to look into this. And our coverage, we did speak to one of the teachers. They did actually go on the record, and not everything that they said was printed, published in our story. But I feel children's education and the role that teachers play in that whole situation, I feel that's very important. And when something happens like this, and there's quite a few people in the community, teachers and parents and staff who have messaged about it and have had such passionate opinions on it, I felt it was something important to publicize. So I don't envision too much more coverage from us on this because I like I said, I don't see the school district reversing the involuntary transfers. School news is important to the community. There's not a lot of school news that has historically been forwarded to myself when I worked with the forum, and not a lot continues. But when things happen, the news needs to be on top of that and cover it to the best of their capability. And like I said, I don't have an axe to grind with the school district. I respect what they do. We have a wonderful school district. The administrators are top notch. The school board is great. We have wonderful schools. Our schools here in Castro Valley are one of the things that attracts a lot of people to move here. So I just wanted to end with saying that. Why don't we do a giveaway? because I do have a rather cool question, and we can maybe end the show on the giveaway, which would be a nice note that I think. And Michael B says he's kidding. He is staying in Amador County, which is okay. There you go. Michael B says he's going to be going to John Vella's service on May 8th. John Vella was the individual who owned the Raiders locker room that was on the in the Adobe Shopping Center for many, many years on the Boulevard. But hey, we're talking about sports teams that have left. This is our newest magazine, and that is Matt Dooley right there on page 1. He did a really great, enjoyable, emotional movie about the departure of the Oakland A's, and his initial screening was here in Castro Valley because he lives in Castro Valley. So why would he not do that? It's called The Last Game, and if you go to The Last Game on Instagram, he's got another screening coming up, I think, in Oakland. It is not free. You do have to pay for it, so go check it out if you have the time and if you're an A's fan. I want to thank Maggie Castillo Jaimah. Like I mentioned before, she is your New American Funding reverse mortgage specialist. If you have any questions about reverse mortgages and the process surrounding it, Maggie has decades in the game. She knows her stuff. 831-840-3384. That's going to be the phone number for you to reach Maggie. She lives in San Lorenzo. She's a mover and shaker with the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much to Jake over at Studio 1090. He's got stations for rent. Yes, he is in San Leandro. His address is 2240 East 14th Street. The great thing about Jake is he lives in Castro Valley. And I met Jake when I worked for the Forum many, many moons ago. When he was a high school student, I went and spoke to the journalism class. And holy smokes, I'm proud of Jake because he's got his own shop in San Leandro. That's nice. It's really nice to hear stuff about things like that are good. Thank you so much to the Castro Valley Marketplace, continuing their tradition of great merchants. They are in the heart of our town. The Castro Valley Marketplace is one of the many centers of our town, and we're really lucky to have so many wonderful locations. Let me give you the honor roll list here of all the businesses that are at the Castro Valley Marketplace. That's Akemi Sushi, Amphora Nueva. That's Barron's Meat and Seafood, Beard Papa's, Castro Valley Natural Grocery. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cordial Cellar and Lounge. Yes. More of that. Dumpling Kitchen Express. Finally tried them. Ooh, they're good. Go check them out. La Perla. I don't need to tell you how good they are. The Puerto Rican restaurant upstairs. Pausing because I'm thinking about them beans and rice at La Perla. That's good eating right there, I'll tell you. Yeah, oh boy. Faux 510. I understand they're getting everything together. They're going to be opening soon. Poor Decisions. Not open yet, but holy smokes. Close your eyes and envision a business that does coffee and beer. Coffee first half of the day, beer second half of the day. It's a thing. It is a thing, and they're opening soon in the Castro Valley Marketplace. 3295 Castro Valley Boulevard. Seven Hills Baking Company. I don't need to tell you how good they are. Shout out to Julian and everyone at Seven Hills. Great stuff. Slice House. You guys know Slice House. Samsara, which is the gift shop that's on the street level. Slice House. Really quick. Really, really quick. Some of the finest pizza crust that I have tasted in many, many moon. Thank you so much to Nasir, Jessica, and all of the great folks at JP's Family Restaurant and Sports Lounge. So, you know, them Warriors, they got that new player who is Jimmy Butler, right? I hope I didn't get the wrong name. They're in the playoffs. So if you're looking to hit up a spot to view those Warriors games, JP's is the spot. Their coordinates are 3600 Castro Valley Boulevard. They do lunch and dinner. They have a full bar, like I mentioned, tons of TVs to watch your favorite sporting events. They have a private event room, which is fantastic. But they are doing breakfast at JP's, and they're killing it. So if you're looking for a new breakfast spot, go check them out. Yeah, Paul Butler says, great Butler. Holy smokes. Warriors are on fire. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. Whoops. Pete's Ace Hardware, thank you so much to Linda Rourke and family. 2569 Castro Valley Boulevard. That's where you're going to find Pete's Ace Hardware. You may not know. You probably do if you've watched the show before. Pete's Ace Hardware is going to be 100 years old in 2026. That is remarkable to have a family-owned business in your community for 100 years. Good stuff. Let me give you the coordinates one last time. 2569 Castro Valley Boulevard. Just talked to Linda earlier today. She's just great. Whoa, since we're talking about, well, let's go to the other spectrum of anniversaries for businesses. Mason at Unincorporated Close on the Boulevard, 1 year anniversary. Congratulations, Mason. And happy birthday to you. If you have never been to Unincorporated, you need to do yourself a favor and check him out. The address is 3321 Castro Valley Boulevard. They're like two doors away from the marketplace. Great clothing, great local Castro Valley themed stuff. Fun. And Mason's a total sweetheart. I love talking to him. I love seeing him. Lives in Castro Valley and just wanted to do a business here in Castro Valley, and holy smokes. Happy birthday, Mason at Unincorporated. Many more years may you enjoy. Oh, Twining Vine. Do you know Castro Valley has wineries? I think there's 3 left. 3? I'm probably wrong. But Teddy and Twining Vine Estate Winery, they're just wonderful folks. They're great people. 16851 Cull Canyon Road. It's the location you'll know by the beautiful red barn. They have great. I don't drink, so I can't say their wines are great. So I'm not going to be completely. Jamie is with us. Good evening. I am not going to try to pull the wool over your eyes, but I am going to tell you that location, 16851 Cull Canyon Road, is gorgeous. It is stunning. It is beautiful. They do weddings there. They do parties, events. I think they do canvas and wine there as well. Wink, wink. www.twiningvine.com. They were gracious enough to give me a couple of bottles of wine that I need to give away. Look for that happening soon. They do tons of stuff in the community. And like I said, if you drink, and I don't, I have heard their wine is wonderful. You can enjoy handcrafted wines under the oak tree on their beautiful outdoor patio. That's an understatement. That place is gorgeous. It really is beautiful, and they're super, super great people. 16851 Cull Canyon Road. That's Twining Vine. Thank you so much to Leslie Peterson team. That's Evolve Real Estate. They are located at 19633 Center Street. Leslie and her staff are just great folks, and I'm not just saying that because they're advertisers. Leslie and her staff, they care a great deal about Castro Valley because they live here, and they love the community, and they do so much stuff for their clients and for the community. Let's do a giveaway, shall we? Let's see. I have a text message from Marlon. Uh, hey, Marlon, long time no talk to. I hope you're doing well. Marlon says this might upset some people. It might endear others. He says it's only 246 days until Christmas. Marlon, my friend Marlon, good to hear from you. It's been a minute. Marlon, you do cross my mind from time to time, usually during the holidays because I know you love Christmas. But Marlon, thank you for that. Good to hear from you. Let's do this here giveaway, and then we'll wrap up this show on a high note with the giveaway. So the giveaway works as such. I have a telephone. It's a cell phone. I'm going to give you guys the phone line here. That's 510-331-9112. Let me post that up in the comments. Just did for you. So the first person to provide the correct answer to the trivia question will win one of the following gift certificates, gift cards. We've got $20 to Cafe 4. That is the coffee shop up at Three Cross Church. Oh, Kim's going to like this one. I've got $20 to Southern Comfort Kitchen. I just heard Kim's ears. $20 Sees Candies. Oh, this is Micaiah's shop. Yes. $20 to Restore and Rework. You know, if you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, if you have furniture that you need to be upcycled, refurbished to make beautiful, you need to go see Micaiah at Restore and Rework. And, of course, I can't see the address on this card here. Let me give you the 2572 San Carlos Avenue. That is directly next to Handsome Don's shop. That's the new location for One Bad Apple Records. Beautiful, 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 wonderful, amazing business. One Bad Apple Records is known for its owner, who is handsome. That's Handsome Don. I've got $20 to the Hallmark shop. That's in the Castro Village Shopping Center. I do leave Castro Valley to shop. I know that upsets some people. I've got $25 to Acme Bakery. Nothing at all against Seven Hills Bakery. In fact, I've got one of their gift cards here too. Acme is delicious. Seven Hills is too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not playing favorites by no means. Maggie just sent an additional 20 stars. That brings her to 390. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate you. I've got two $10 gift cards to Ace Hardware. That's Pete's Ace Hardware. 100 years old in 2026. Holy smoke. Hey, these are handy. I've got two $10 gift cards to the Friends of the Castro Valley Library Bookstore. You can also use these at the book sale this weekend. I was just singing their praises. Got $20 to Seven Hills Baking Company in the marketplace. Castro Valley's very own The Prize Booth on Seven Hills Road. Go say hi to Tim and Aaron. Even if you don't win the card, it's a toy store. It will charm your socks off. Maybe your hat. What a fun store. $20 to One Bad Apple Records, Handsome Don's shop on San Carlos Avenue. $20 to Jen's Cupcakes and Parties. She does not have a store in Castro Valley. She lives in Castro Valley. She's got a website, jenscupcakesandparties.com. Jen is involved in the Chamber of Commerce as well, and she's a super swell person. Jen's awesome. I got $20 to Pizza Express. I have a $20 gift card to Aaron's Art Studio in the Village. Guys, people, folks, if you're looking for a date spot, Aaron's Art Studio, regardless of who you're dating, where you're dating, what you're doing, go to Aaron's and do something fun with your partner. $20 to Books on B. I go to Hayward because I love Hayward and I love Renee. She is such a great person. Oops. Gravity problem here. $20 to Books on B. As you can tell, I love to read. How about $20 to Yarnell Jewelers in the 580 Marketplace? Also, last but not least, I've got $20 to Crush Comics on Castro Valley Boulevard. Shout out to Josh and his staff. Good people over there at Crush Comics. Without further ado, the phone number is 510-331-9112. The first person to provide the correct answer to the trivia question wins one of those gift cards. And the question this evening is, where in Castro Valley can you find... Oh, wait, let me reel that back. I had a question in my head. Good night, Jamie. Thank you for joining us. Jamie is signing out. Good evening, Jamie. Take care. Glad you can join us. Here we go. Here's the question one more time. Where in Castro Valley is Hello Kitty in tears? Hello Kitty is crying. She is sad. You need to let me know where you can find Hello Kitty in tears. 510-331-9112. Kim, I think, is guessing Southern Comfort Kitchen. That's not where she's at. Ross is guessing Rita's. Good guess, not correct. 510-331. Maggie won right out of the... Congratulations, Maggie. The correct answer is at the Hallmark store. There's Hello Kitty, and she's sad. She's sad because any purchase under $3 must be paid in cash. So that's one of those ATM charges. Congratulations, Maggie. Maggie won. Please allow me to give you the question and the answer together so that I'm not confused. So the question was, where in Castro Valley is Hello Kitty in tears? And that is at the Hallmark store. And Hello Kitty she's sad because any purchase under $3 must be paid in cash. One of those ATM things probably. Anyways, that, my friends, has been episode 302. I'm going to thank everyone who sent stars. I'm going to thank everyone who tuned in. Thank you guys for your patience, and I apologize for the past 2 weeks where there's not been a show. And I apologize that Facebook was being wonky. It wouldn't let me go live. Oh, Maggie guessed. Maggie just guessed and won. And congratulations to Maggie. I'm going to thank everyone who sent stars. That's going to be Ross, Bob, Dennis, Tiffany, Raylyn, Janella, Don, Kathy, Sergio, Maggie, Meredith, Paulette, and Micaiah. I would be remiss in my duties if I did not mention that Tiffany is the queen of stars. Dennis is the king of stars. Don is the prince of stars. Hey, I think that's like the fifth, and I apologize. Next week, we will be back with another bold and bodacious show. It's going to be episode 303, excuse me. Next week will be episode 303. This has been episode 302. And yeah, shop local. I know everyone never mind. I'm not going to step on my soapbox about that. Just shop local as often as you can. And if you're after getting all the honey, then you don't go killing all the bees. I love you, Mom. Take care.